From spaceships to horses and everything in between, here are some of the best modes of transportation in games. Some things just go hand in hand, like pizza and pepperoni, mint and chocolate, a great gaming setup and Logitech G, games, and cool transport. Yes, while running around is the default for most games, that's not the only way we can get from here to there in most. From the beloved horses and medieval adventures, to the cars we zip through the map with, to the downright weird things we never knew we wanted. We've got all that and more. Before we get started though, make sure to subscribe to the Logitech G channel so you never miss another video. So, here are some of our favourite modes of transportation in games.
Yeah! We got liftoff!
We couldn't have a list about transportation in games without mentioning at least one horse. They're a staple of getting from A to B, and the one we have the fondest memories of is in Red Dead 2. Well, we say one, we mean the many horses we went through. But each one holds a special place in our cowboy hearts. Riding through the wilderness, avoiding showers of bullets, watching sunsets together, they were always by our side. Our equine companions gave us an authentic feeling of being in Red Dead, in that no other transportation could for the time. It would feel very different if we gunned through the forest on a motorbike. The freedom a horse brings can't be matched even today. There are various other four-legged friends we loved like Skyrim's Shadowmare and Witcher's Roach, but being a cowboy and riding off into the sunset just can't be matched. There are many ships you can fly in games, but jetting around in Elite Dangerous is something special. And we're not biased or anything, but that's especially true when you hook up a HOTUS. Speeding through the stars, your hands on the throttle and stick, you could very well be in space. And if we ever get there, we hope it's as fun as Elite. Obviously, we have no idea what manning a starship would really be like, but the world of Elite Dangerous seems alive and genuine. Planets, factions, and everything you encounter is believable. So having the freedom to jet off to wherever we like in the future is incredible, and all thanks to our ship. Unlike a horse, you can also fully customize your vessel inside and out. Paint jobs, weapons, passenger compartments, pirate stuff, pirate hunting stuff, even dashboard accessories. You can make it feel like your own. Yes, we're the most unique and special individuals in space, even if our fer-de-lance is built exactly according to someone else's YouTube guide. Far Cry is an incredibly fun world to be in just generally. They're action-packed from the moment you hear, "Enjoy the crab rangoon."
Stay right here. Enjoy the crab rangoon.
They also have a pretty great selection of vehicles and various transport to enjoy, like boating through tropical waters or helicoptering across American mountains. But nothing compares to the Wingsuit. Originally an addition to Far Cry 3, it's been reintroduced in 4 and 5 because fooling with style never gets old. Be it in the Himalayas or Montana, leaping from atop a mountain to glide across the countryside like a bird is the closest we'll ever get to actually flying. Yes, it's in a game, but it still feels real and dangerous and electrifying. If Far Cry 6 was Giancarlo Esposito giving us a wingsuit and sending us on our merry way, we wouldn't even be mad about it. We've said many a time that Horizon Zero Dawn is an apocalypse we kind of want to live in, though it would mainly be for the nice aftermath of lush landscapes rather than the uprising of killer machines. While Aloy has a ton of fun running through long grass and climbing mountains, the very best way to get around are the mounts. Learning to override machines opens up a whole new freedom. Who needs to collect all those fox skins for unlimited fast travel when you can speed through the undergrowth in style? Horses are great, obviously, but a little part of us kinda wishes they were all-powerful machines like the Striders, Broadheads, and Chargers that bend to our hacking will. Plus, if you get in a spot of robot trouble, they'll fight for you. Nothing but loyalty. Okay, yes, we hacked them, but manufactured loyalty is still loyalty.
Machine riding savage. What does this mean?
Okay, so various things doesn't really give much insight, but in It Takes Two, the ways to get around are varied and they're, well, things. After being shrunk into toy form, May and Cody must work together to get back to their real bodies. It's all set in a magical world filled with childish wonder in every aspect, but we found ourselves absolutely loving the generally weird and fun ways to get around the levels. The pump trolley roller coaster had us screaming in delight, the fidget spinner made us seriously consider buying one again, and the dinosaur toy is a dinosaur. Enough said. Each one is more inventive than the next, and while it may be linear, we loved getting from Wonderland A to Carnival of Creativity B. The modes of transport in It Takes Two make it the most inventive entry on this list. So yes, we were greedy, and we had to include it all. Cowboys and spaceships are great, but there's just something about being a pirate that can't be beaten. The open sea, the salt air. Breathe it in. What a wonderful day for some ship-based crime. Because of course this entry is all about sailing the high seas on your pirate vessel. You can man the wheel on your own, but teaming up with friends to start a crew of ne'er-do-wells is even better. One person to steer, one to check the map, and one to play the hurdy-gurdy. All essential roles. Part of the reason we love the ships so much, besides fulfilling childhood fantasies, is that they're not all that easy to handle. Like a real ship, turns take an age to respond, anchors are needed to stop it floating away, and you can't really see where you're going behind all that rigging and wood. So yes, it takes time to master, and we crash more often than not, but we love it. Skylines. BioShock Infinite's answer to traversing the clouds is one of the most enjoyable ways to travel we can think of. Forget the fact that we're terrified of heights, let us dangle thousands of feet in the air with one arm at high speed, trying not to crash into others and land on solid ground. They're amazing. At first you're in awe of just wandering around the city, but once you gorily collect your skyhook, suddenly Columbia is your playground. Zipping from balloon to balloon, you can travel wherever you want. Plus you can rain fire on enemies from above or jump and land a melee attack on unsuspecting foes. It's not a wrench, but it still packs a brutal spinning punch. Oof, just listen to that squelch. So, a 2-in-1, transport and weapon. You can't go wrong. The only downside is that now we want one in real life. Now, where would we be without the humble car? They've been with us in many games, both on the tarmac and off it, but GTA has to be some of the most enjoyable driving. A massive range of options, each which feels unique and special in its own way, means we can speed around in everything from something you take to get groceries to your absolute dream supercar. The variety we obviously need. Then you can take your choice out for a spin in a totally open world. City streets, open roads, rural countryside, GTA 5 really gave us everything.
You need some seatbelts back here!
If it's between studying for an IRL driver's license or spending hours speeding through GTA with somewhat less regard for the rules of the road, let's just say we don't need to get up from the embody gaming chair for our choice. Are we exaggerating, or do you need to try driving in GTA again? Trust us, it's pure joy. There are those of us who believe we're skaters who have never actually stepped foot on a board IRL. Through the magic of Tony Hawk and a now great-looking remake, we have digitally skated enough to know the difference between a nollie and a no-slide. Okay, yes, it's the entire game rather than just an added transportation, but wall riding and grinding on rails is so incredibly fun, it deserved to be on here. Plus, it lets us live out a dream of death-defying tricks and smashing through glass. Because if it all goes wrong, you glitch back into place as if your broken bones never happened. Yeah, I think we'll stick to the game rather than strapping on a helmet and trying it for ourselves. Plus, we might struggle to play pro skater with a broken arm, so best to stick to the polygons rather than the pavements.
Sell out!
So So those are some of our favourite modes of transportation in games. Zip over to the like button if you enjoyed and let us know how you'll be getting around in the comments below. For a boost, hit the subscribe button to get all the good stuff as soon as it comes out, and if you do already subscribe, thank you! Then make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. We'll catch you in the next one.